I'll have what he's having over there. Actually, I came over here to take all your soul glad. I'm gonna need it. Especially for what we're gonna have up ahead. Might as well take the grape soda too. Anyways, welcome back, dudes, to some more Honkai Star Rail. I'm your host, Isaiah, as we journey through this wonderful exploration of the galaxy. Last time, what happened last time in our Trailblazer journey, we went through the other side of that dream world. It was like the sunken dream world. It's been a couple weeks, or days, I should say. During that time, we found Acheron, as Black Swan took us down there and guided us our way. Acheron couldn't remember how everything works down there, which was kind of interesting, since back in, like, I want to say episode 19, she took us through there perfectly fine. We made up a firefly, but unfortunately the memory zone meme, yes, that's what it's called, a beast like death straight up murdered her. Well, I'm using quotations here as in murder. And then shortly after, Sam appears in the same exact spot where she was, completely skewered. Keep that in mind, because it's a little sus. So Sam's a little sus. And at the same time, Aventurine, or I should say Black Swan, pulled us out of that fight to meet up with Aventurine, as he wants to reveal the truth to us, which is also pretty sussy as well. So now we're back in the real world to do the Devil in the Velvet. You have witnessed the truth and can result the collapse of Peliconi. As mentioned by Aventurine, Robin's body starts disintegrating from the cracks in her chest, and eventually reduced to nothing in the dream. Aventurine seems to have something to say. Let's see what he's got up his sleeve. And yes, Robin, again, quotations, has died too, which it's all in the dream world, so it's from pretty mixed about it. It's really, really weird stuff going on. But I like it. I think the room we have booked will take us straight to there. Also, I have gotten my E2 Acheron. I wasn't going to pull anymore. I did get E1 shortly after that polling video, and then down the road I was able to get E2 as well. But it wasn't easy. I did lose to Yangqing originally. If I can find him. There he is. I got E3 Yangqing, but also on my second attempt to get E6 Acheron, I was interrupted by an E4 Bronya, which I can't complain too much. I like Bronya, but I'm actually rebuilding her right now. I was thinking about going with taking the broken cowl off and going with this instead for the increased crit damage, which I learned she doesn't need to kill enemies in order for this to work. It'll stack without her killing anything, so that's also important. But E4 is important because she has a follow-up attack if the enemy is weak to wind, which does only 80% of her basic attack, but I think I'm going to try to see to get this to work. I'll probably post about it in the future or whatever. But yeah, E2 Acheron. Oh, I didn't show what E2 Acheron does. Basically, you don't need 2 Nihility characters in order to reach max damage. It's reduced down to by 1. So originally, you would need 2 Nihility characters in order to reach damage of 160 from her basic attack, skill, and ultimate. Doesn't need to do that anymore. You just need 1 at least. So that's why Black Swan's in the team right now too, which she's already built. I'm not going to go over every little detail how she's built. I'm just going to show you real quick, because I like to get this show on the road. But yeah, that is the team we're going to be dealing with. I don't think I'm going to be keeping Acheron around for too long, because I do like to fight. I do like to show fights and other things like that, especially as a content creator. So there's that. I'm just going to have her around for this episode, and we'll see how she feels. We'll fight things normally, and then as we've seen the same enemies over and over again, we'll just start cleaving for everything. That's how I'm going to be taking this. But anyways, let's go! This is the whale imagery down here. It's also kind of strange. It is down here. Oh wait, you're right here. You're right where I last left you. Hey man.
Ah, friend. My expression wasn't much better than yours when I first saw this. Your eyes aren't deceiving you. It's her. The famous singer, Robin.
Robin actually...
Well, first of all, can I just say that this had nothing to do with me? I'm just an unlucky bystander here. The family can testify for me. If you don't believe me, just ask anyone in the Bloodhound family. They hate me and they hate the IPC, so they'd never lie. This is not where the crime happened. What I showed you was a memory. The most basic light cone manifesting tech, authorized by the Garden of Recollection and owned by the IPC. Did you really think the Galaxy Rangers were outsiders this whole time? Penacony has made a solemn commitment to protect the safety of anyone inside a family dream. Any person in distress will be forcibly awakened and safely returned to reality. What gives them the confidence to make such conclusive statements? Because behind this promise is the harmony. The family's Dreamweavers link up their minds together to construct an unbreakable defensive line. Breaking through this line of defense to create death in the dreamscape. Not even a memo keeper could do that without the family's permission. Who could have done it, friend? The only one is her. The girl who calls herself a Galaxy Ranger. An imposter. An unsought guest. An emanator who hides her true identity. Ifrit's death was a foregone conclusion. And Robin? Her misfortune was staring right at her. Who will be the next to die?
It's just one side of the story.
It's fine. Listen to your gut. Building trust always takes time, and I'm willing to wait. I just hope you realize that wherever that legacy is concerned, covert plans are already underway throughout Penacony. Everyone's got their own agenda. Careful you don't get stuck on the wrong side. If I were you, I'd keep my distance from Acheron. After all, any schemes out in the open are always going to be better than a monster in the shadows, right?
Who's to say there isn't an even deeper conspiracy lurking beneath the surface?
Memo Keeper, I think our little deal is finished.
Aventurine is telling the truth. This memory is a real one, and there's no sign of any distortion grafting on.
The IPC is not the Garden, and there are real limits to what they can actually do, but you know all this. Friend, let's not beat around the bush here. The thing is, I want to reach out personally to team up with the Astral Express. I told you I'm just not interested in scrambling for the legacy. I just came to Penacony for work. I'm here to retrieve some lost property for the IPC, if you catch my drift. I'm talking ownership of this frontier prison. This has all become a bad debt thanks to the cancer of all worlds. The IPC has tried sitting down for negotiations time and again, but the family wouldn't even take our calls. You have no idea how difficult these people are to deal with. Put it this way. They've hushed up the existence of death before, so they can definitely cover up any news about Robin's death. It'll just quietly float off like a bubble and pop. Nobody ever being the wiser. That's not fair, right? So then, friend, I need your help.
Kinda help.
I have but only one goal. The family's front door is like a high wall, and to tear the whole thing down, I'll have to dig out a few chunks first. Once I find a weak point, the IPC will have plenty of means. Now we have our chance. So long as we can get to the truth behind her death, we can have justice for Robin. While also gaining a valuable bargaining chip for bringing the family to the table. Truly a once-in-a-blue-moon opportunity. I've been investigating and making lots of friends all over Penacony precisely for this very moment. This tragic news would be extremely bad for the family, so they'll be doing everything they can to stop it leaking, especially to the IPC. But I trust that there are still a few factions that remain exceptions, and that's why I need you all. The reputation of the Astral Express precedes you, and the Harmony will give you the fairest of appraisals. You get to find out really what happened and seek justice, and I get to put it toward completing my mission for the IPC. It's what you'd call a win-win situation.
Take advantage of us, of the family's trust in us?
Don't worry, just head back and talk things over with your companions. That navigator is really smart. She must understand the value of this deal. Look, here's my contact details. If you come to any conclusions, call me. Oh, and take this. A thorough investigation can always use a little more funding. Don't mention it. So long, friend. I really am looking forward to uncovering the truth about death with everyone.
I don't need your money.
Aventurine just sauntered off. He really doesn't mean to force it, but something still seems off.
What now? What are your plans?
Black Swan. What is she thinking?
Mm-hmm. He really just gave me money.
On the surface, this doesn't look like a bad deal for you. But Aventurine is a shrewd merchant whose scheme won't just be as simple as it appears to be. He doesn't know about Miss Firefly yet, but judging by your reaction, he may have noticed something going on and deliberately shifted topics to the truth of death to try and pull you in line with his way of thinking. That's quick thinking and very sound logic. Aventurine is no fool, and working with him definitely has its dangers.
Safe seems to be the smarter move.
Insofar as things are presently concerned, yes. But what about the long term? Anyway, be careful out there. There's more than one way to blaze a trail. In a dark forest beset by wolves, ensuring your own escape to safety should be your primary concern. As for the other questions...
Oh, you're gonna let me in? Oh, never mind. I thought I was gonna let me answer them all for a minute. Did that kill Robin?
I'm not sure the two cases were committed by the same culprit, but that massive wound looked like its winged blade. We've all witnessed it in action before. Plus, it seems unlikely that there would be two lethal entities loose in the dreamscape.
You never know. Think it's connected to Akron?
Sorry, I can't answer that question.
Damn it.
That ranger is shrouded in mystery. I'm afraid no one is capable of providing an answer. But without a doubt, she is the most special guest at this banquet. It's like Aventurine said just then. It's best to keep your distance from her.
In my case, that ain't happening. You can't keep me away from her. Anyways. Have you noticed anything unusual?
Victims appearing one after the other in a very short time span. In and of itself, that's very unusual. Two possibilities. The collapse of Penacony's dreamscape has started speeding up, making death extremely agitated and weakening the family's protections. Or everything has been planned out and executed by someone. If someone has chosen these victims deliberately, first a smuggler, then a family celebrity, then this murderer's motives are worth thoroughly chewing over.
You don't say. I don't have any other questions.
It all happened so quickly, I can only make conjecture. After leaving here, go have a chat with your companions. I hope you can clarify the source of this confusion.
It has left me in confusion. Chaotic dreamscape, that's what it was. They say it was like a sunken dreamscape too.
Come, this way. It's a short walk.
Hey now.
Don't get lost.
I think I can. All the enemies are still here, that's funny. From Sam.
This way. This is where we part ways. All of this is like a nightmare. Unfortunately, the remembrance doesn't lie. What we just saw is the reality that happened, and it won't fade from our minds just because we wake up. But follow your heart and don't be afraid. We all walk through this world casting shadows of different lengths, and ultimately, all we leave behind are precious memories. Hold on just a sec.
Just touch the roof of your ear, leaving a cool sensation. It's a card over to you.
A small parting gift. If one day you unfortunately fall into the deep waters of the memory zone, and there's no memo keeper to join you, hopefully it can guide you on my behalf. I also pay great attention to the ways of the world. Just think of this as an apology from me for hiding something from you.
Thank you.
Then, I've something private to take care of regarding that Galaxy Ranger. Let's leave things there, shall we? What fascinating memories will you bring for me next time we meet? I sincerely look forward to them.
You still in the hotel in the dreamscape? Have you ran into trouble? Got separated in the memory zone, but Isaiah was with the memo keeper. I feel so antsy. Help. March, stay calm. Oh, there's a lot happening. Where are you? Great that you're safe. Yes, I'm alive. Somewhat. Lee didn't do any bad, did she? I'm sorry what happened to Firefly. Oh, yeah, that's right, they know. Things become a concord off by the family. We're wrapping up the negotiation for some family diligence. Let's meet somewhere near the Clocky statue later.
A family rep. Is Himeko okay?
Family rep. Forgot we're treated like a family. In our own way. Where is that? Not a key item. Oh no, it is. The mission item. Parting gift from Black Swan, tiny card numbered 0, seemingly absent for the Black Swan collection. And card art, she cascades into the mist of destiny. Was this like a tarot card? Interesting. Whoop. Oh, I'm hitting Q, not E or W. It's an adventure quest right there. I'll have to pick up later. Take that as I go. Still so much I have to explore. There's a chest over there, I see. Damn it. I don't know if I can grab that. If I can go around this and grab it, I will. Yes, okay. That guy can mess with emotions. I'll have to do all this exploration during like mission quests and stuff, because this place is so huge. Like, just to give you another reminder, I only have 10 out of 32 chests, and there's 2 Lordy trash cans here somewhere.
So much has happened. I should take a moment to gather my thoughts and wait for everyone to arrive.
It's very confusing. Yes, it is. That's how I felt after the last episode. Sometime I go deep in memory zone.
Perish that blade now, Ranger.
Do you still dream, Hunter? Of those slain by your hand?
Pretty cool.
It appears
still alive, as are you. You still have room to make a choice. Leave the music box behind, and then go.
Choice. The bloody trail of the destruction leaves no room for hesitation.
The Taurus Fire Demon. Even if you sacrifice your life for that eon, you won't get special treatment.
Ranger, you tread the narrow path of the hunt. You could never understand. We come from the fire, and are born bathed in fire. We spread, burn, and destroy, until all the kindling has burned out and we leave only ashes on the ground. Burning forms the entire life of a fire demon, from the beginning to the end. We are born to die, just to put into practice a profile of another universal truth. All things are created for the destruction.
Your companions don't seem to think so. They fight for your chance at survival.
They are my children, and just as I was, they are flames that have yet to burn my heart. They're still young, I don't blame them. But my flames are faint, and time is running out. Can you see the planet of festivities in the distance? I plan to bring Purgatory with me there, and before that, I must surpass you.
Why?
Because on the path they have forged, you have traveled farther than I have. Emanator. You cannot hide your true identity. Draw that sword, for we shall indeed remain here, bound to fight a decisive battle to the death, for I choose this. Destruction is intense, but brief. To cravenly cling to life is to endure an endlessly prolonged existence.
Even if the answer turns out to be your own destruction.
What is important is not the answer, but that it exists, just as you exist. Everything exists to be destroyed. Emanators are no different. Just as even sweet dreams may be born of the void, the so-called impossible is merely something that is yet to happen.
All right. I accept.
You shall witness the most brilliant and intense fire in existence. May this flame illuminate the farthest reaches of your bottomless dream.
A bottomless dream. Yes, that's right. But you've made one small mistake. This blade remains in its scabbard not out of pity or scorn. It's a personal secret that I don't want to disclose, but perhaps out of reciprocity. I'll reveal the truth to you. The hunt is not the path I truly follow. May death be the end of your boundless dream, guiding you back to the waking world. I still see them in my dreams. Hold it. Your time hasn't come yet.
My time.
I've seen many clever disguises that can conceal appearances, but they can never cover up who a person really is. And you're no different. You had no desire to kill the Trailblazer. You only did what you did to drive me and the Memo Keeper away, but why? Did Destiny's slave make you do it?
You know, Elio.
I thought this is just the kind of thing that'd get written into your script.
My script has always been brief. Other than that, anything beyond that is unnecessary. He knows my nature. There is but a single destiny from which no one can escape. And until then, I hold the privilege of choice. However, you appear to be ignorant of this. So it's time for me to inquire. Who exactly are you?
Not your enemy, perhaps.
That's not what I asked.
I don't deserve your curiosity. Loners wandering the cosmos always have their secrets. Take me. I'm wanted by the IPC, so it's little wonder that I know something about the Stellaron Hunters. That's all. Maybe I can help.
What reason would you have for doing that?
I tend to forget things. Which is why, rather than memories, I'm accustomed to using my emotions to capture what I normally wouldn't otherwise. So, I know who is inside that cold armor. How about it? Ready to take off that armor and sit down for a talk?
It's not yet time. I don't need help, but I can give you a suggestion that would make things better for you and me. If your goal is the Watchmaker's legacy, then go look into the family. Not only are they covering up the existence of death, but they're burying the past and the truth about what happens inside the dreamscape.
Already on it.
And the Astral Express is no enemy of yours.
I know that. I just never expected to hear you say it. What's next then? The Trailblazer's been taken by Black Swan. Will you go look for him?
No need for that. No harm in mentioning that Elio's only given me one instruction. Get all of the Astral Express to track down the Grand Legacy. I tried settling this in an easier and more direct way, but as you can see, here I am, confronting you. I failed. Can't ever go against the script.
The so-called impossible is merely something that has yet to happen. That's it. Before we split, can I ask you one more thing? Is there anything else in your script about me? I'd like to know what kind of footnote I get to leave in the future foreseen by destiny.
Unfortunately, not a thing came up.
I knew it.
Hang on. I don't.
Don't. What?
Your first question was, do you still have dreams about everyone who died because of you? I don't. Never have. I was born without the ability to dream. I live for this cold, harsh reality. For a little light, and to burn, to keep on burning, until I turn to ash. So, I really envy you.
Is that so? And you're already living in the waking world.
Look forward to when they release Sam. He's pretty cool.
We heard about Miss Firefly from Black Swan, but we never expected Miss Robin to...
I'm sorry that I couldn't be with you then.
Reality cruises on in serenity, while undercurrents bubble up from the dreamscape. Just like that memo keeper said. Stay strong, everyone. We can still do what we can for them. Starting with finding the murderer.
Let's recap everything then. The Trailblazer just reminded me of something. March, do you remember what that family rep who negotiated with us said?
Indeed, we trust that the Nameless has nothing to do with this. And we also beg each of you to help assist the family in verifying the identity of the deceased. That's how it was put, in reference to Miss Firefly.
Looking back, he seemed a little evasive at the time. And he also failed to mention anything about the earlier murder, too.
The family's planning on covering up all news about Miss Robin's death. If news gets out, Penacony's going to turn into a bloodbath.
But the murder that followed closely after was obviously beyond their anticipation. The family had to try and turn things to their advantage by bringing in reinforcements from outside. The Charmony Festival is nearly here. They must be snowed under.
It may also be that Miss Firefly's murder had so many witnesses that it couldn't be covered up. So they went with the flow and let more people on the scene to control the situation. After all, the nature of the two murders is fundamentally different. The family's first protective measure should be against malicious actors among the guests, such as that IPC envoy.
He's really up to no good.
All the while accusing that Galaxy Ranger.
Are we missing the forest for the trees here? I always felt that Aventurine's reasons for accusing Miss Acheron were highly subtle. Can we believe him?
At this point, I'm afraid the only ones we can trust are ourselves.
Look, let's try to gather intel first and then list all the possible outcomes we can. Then we go through them, eliminating contradictions one by one. The fewer facts remaining, the closer we are to the truth. I've still got this sense of foreboding. It's like we're stuck in a whirlpool, spinning around that legacy even after everything that's happened.
This time we're playing the role of a real detective. But before we start, what are we going to say to the family and Aventurine?
As I see things, the family harbors no ill will towards the Astral Express. If they didn't trust the crew, they wouldn't have casually commissioned outsiders to investigate a case that's, in all likelihood, a scandal. Plus, this is the family's turf. Teaming up with them should make things easier for us in the future. As for that Aventurine, well, I'd like to hear your thoughts.
He's complex. He deliberately slow-played his hand during negotiations while running circles around us all the while. He appealed convincingly to both reason and emotion. It wasn't forced, but the intent was obvious. Still, it's good to have contacts among all this uncertainty. Aventurine showed his skills, and as far as our interests are aligned, he can become a reliable ally. We also need to keep a certain distance from the family. Never let them get too close. Teaming up with the IPC helps balance that out. If either side makes a move, we have the option to pull out.
So you suggest accepting Aventurine's proposal to team up?
Yes. It's risky, but we can only wait until both sides have played their cards before making any further judgments.
I get why, but there's a whole lot of bad guys and girls around here, and I'm worried about getting stabbed in the back. He's been bullied a few times now, and I can't stand it anymore.
It's fine. Let's just focus on the big picture right now.
You're like a broken record. Forget about it. Just let me keep an eye on him. If that doesn't work, we can just turn the tables and use him instead.
Then, could you please reply to Aventurine? Everyone, take this time to put together your thoughts.
Yeah, I'll message him. We'll collaborate. Oh, it's getting faster than I expected. For now, we'll all be in this together. Here's a small something in the upcoming partnership. That is a lot of money. It's like the thing, just this one. I'll take them all just this once. There's a press send too early. Here's a little extra just for the good luck with the new gig. As I anticipated, the family's going to sweep Robin's case under the rug as long as they can. So her case is only a secret between us. But the other case, that depends on what excuse they have to prepare you guys. I'll take my leave for now and look forward to the outstanding performance from you guys. You really should not be sending me money.
Aventurine is happy with this outcome. Let's tell everyone about it.
Definitely. So, as far as my understanding goes with the whole Duke Inferno thing and the Annihilation Gang, had to get more coffee, by the way. They were trying to get the attention of the nuke by doing all this destruction stuff, from what I remember from that, God, it was ages ago. From that event with the Crown of the Mundane with Run May and Dr. Ratio. I think it was either Asta or Herda that mentioned something about the no, it was Asta, my bad. That mentioned something about the Annihilation Gang, or if I'm misremembering, I apologize in advance. But as far as I know, they were on their way to Palanconi when they ran into Acheron. Or Acheron ran into them, or she visited them, however it went. And off screen, she kind of just slayed his ass. So, yeah, that's kind of interesting. If I remember to find the videos of the trailers for this kind of stuff, I'll leave it in the description. It'll be like the first thing you see if you want to take a look at it for yourself. But it was during the Acheron and Black Swan's dancing trailer thing, that animation. Sorry, not thing. Just when they briefly went over it too, right there. Again, if I find these videos, I'll include them in the description. If you're curious.
Is to try and recapture Palanconi for IPC. To do this, he'll have to bring down the family in its entirety to create a big enough chance. The existence of death will be covered up by the family. So how does he plan on taking them down? It's gotta be something important enough that everyone will notice. But it also can't be anything too out in the open.
Right. Perhaps going to Astral Express?
I was also considering this possibility. Especially because he respects you so much and has
Apparently.
sought you out before a few times. Perhaps he's also unsure of your intentions and is probing you.
He was the first guy, too, that entered our... No, he was in our room. And he was speaking kind of sus. And he's going after the family?
He's definitely going for the family. And it's just a matter of how. The harmony is strong in Penacony, and almost impossible to take on head-to-head. The fact that the IPC dispatched Aventurine shows that they do not intend to simply play by the book here.
No, not if IPC is included. Guys going to the hotel?
Attack on the hotel guests? Unlikely.
Thought so.
Penacone's guests include quite a few bigwigs known throughout the whole cosmos. People who not even the IPC would dare take lightly. Aventurine is a shrewd merchant, and there's no way he doesn't know that.
He's a gambling man. Perhaps he's going for Akron?
Aventurine has devoted considerable attention to her. But this Galaxy Ranger, we know hardly anything about her, and can't rush to any conclusions.
No conclusion to be drawn yet.
I'm just speculating. In any case, we have to be careful when handling Aventurine. He's skilled at reading people and discerning the right moment to strike.
Definitely.
Also, he's clearly a born gambler if he's willing to go all in to win.
He's all in. I kept seeing memes where it's a cat dressed as Aventurine and it's like, oh shit, he's all in. Pretty funny. Also, from what I remember from reading about Galaxy Rangers, they somewhat used to be a group. I'll have to refresh myself on that. So there used to be some people that used to be a Galaxy Ranger until like they just dwindled in numbers, and I guess eventually just kind of faded out. Also, I read somewhere that Genuine, the general in the Lafu, wanted to be a Galaxy Ranger when he was younger or something like that. Again, I'll have to look at this stuff and refresh myself on it.
Something that concerns me. He accused that Galaxy Ranger of killing Robin without any evidence whatsoever, but said nothing about her connection to that memory zone meme or why he was stalking you. It was a groundless accusation, which only serves to make him seem more suspicious.
Why though?
Maybe Aventurine's goal was never to gain our trust. Maybe he wanted to foster a feeling of enmity towards Acheron and make the situation more volatile. Two birds, one stone. However, I asked Dan Heng back on the Express to confirm that story about the Annihilation Gang and the lost messages. It wasn't something that Aventurine made up out of thin air. You've met her many times now. What's your impression of Miss Acheron?
She's very lovely. No. She is powerful. She is mysterious. Gentle? I want to say mysterious. Weird, I can't seem to remember.
That fits the stereotype of a Galaxy Ranger.
Why was it in red text?
They're eccentric, unpredictable, and fond of being alone. No wonder she's a suspect.
Is she able to manipulate people's speeches? Or memories? I've seen that red text come up so much now, and I've been questioning, let's be real here. He's pretty cool, I guess. No, March. I see Robin right there.
I hope it's not too soon to bring it up, but I feel like Miss Robin isn't actually dead, but that she's still alive and well.
Right.
Somewhere. That everything's just some horrible prank. Because aren't we supposed to be inside a dream? How
Right.
Can someone die in a beautiful dreamscape like this? Shouldn't only good things happen here? Whenever I see the Grand Theater, I just can't stop all these thoughts from flooding my head.
Do you think the family's behind all this?
No. After all, they've brought everyone this sleepy dreamscape, which everyone loves. I just feel like I'm starting to understand them less and less. Everyone's still having a great time out there on the streets. Nobody knows what's happened. It's all so unreal. As if Firefly, Miss Robin, and us were all outsiders from another world. Aw, what a mess. I really want a nice cool drink of soda to help me calm down.
I feel you, March.
But then I'd be just like everyone else out on the streets.
Looks like Aventurine doesn't need anything else. Let's turn our attention to the family's assignment for now. Himeko, what do you think?
Among our current clues, the 2 murders that he witnessed are the most directly connected. I suggest starting here. One thing I'm curious about is, if a person dies in a dream, what happens to them in real life? Seeing as we're at the family's behest, why not pop back out to reality and verify Miss Firefly's situation back at the hotel? Perhaps we could also make a few inquiries about her while out there.
How about we split off into 2 groups? There are still some things worth focusing on inside the dreamscape. I'll investigate those, and we can link up again later.
Worth focusing on? Oh. No problem. I'll leave it to you then.
Huh? Aw, I thought I'd finally get to see Himeko and Mr. Yang go out on a mission together. Oh well. Take care then, Mr. Yang.
I will. Keep in touch.
And he'll be back.
Honored guest, could you come out for a second?
I'd be embarrassed too, getting stared at like that.
Forgive me. My name is Welt Yang. I'm one of the crew members on the Astral Express. I believe you've met my colleagues.
Welt.
Is there something about my name?
First, don't you want to know my name?
I already do, Miss Acheron. You're a prominent figure in Penacony.
What are they saying about me?
Some claim that you're the real culprit behind these murders, that the Annihilation Gang's tragic fate at the banquet was a result of your blade, and that you're now attempting to unleash another bloodbath on Penacony.
The Annihilation Gang.
Ifrit of Everflame Mansion.
Tragic fate. That Duke turned his dying body to flames and sacrificed his life as a martyr. He was a determined and heroic pathstrider. Not even a villain should be disparaged like this. And what's more, there were plenty of suspects invited. Do they really think that a blade is more dangerous than that black hole you're wielding?
Keen intuition. Not even the family managed to point out the truth behind this cane. So you must surely know, Miss Acheron, that peering into a black hole is not a wise move. As a potential threat, your knowledge of us has reached uncomfortable depths. Reveal your true identity and intentions. Otherwise, brace yourself for gravitational disintegration.
That shouldn't be necessary. But if it makes the Nameless feel less defensive, I'll be happy to abide. Believe it or not, Galaxy Ranger, Acheron, those are the names I go by to this very day. My trip to Penacony is solely to fulfill an old, final request. I'm here for the Watchmaker's legacy. And that's it. I think I've been honest enough.
Still unwilling to reveal your true identity?
It's not that I don't want to. It's just that I can't. I've come so far, and I can't sum up all of that in just a few words. Everyone has their own unspeakable past. Secrets that they don't want to be revealed. And I won't be asking any more questions, such as why the Astral Express is roaming around the cosmos with a Stellaron on board. Is he okay? That memo keeper didn't do anything, right?
He's fine. Let's stick with the topic. Gaining my trust all depends on how much you're willing to reveal.
I've run around many different Penacony dreamscapes just to try and find that legacy. And during this period, I came into contact with quite a few guests. In the process, I gradually came to realize the secret of Penacony may be closely related to the Trailblaze. That's why I've come to ask for your help. I don't have enough proof yet, but I'd like to speculate something. The source of all tragedy lies within the family. If you could trust me, we could find the proof to support this claim together. Mr. Yang, I think you've come to the same conclusion, haven't you?
Let's leave it at that. For now, I'll choose to believe that you bear no hostility. Share your findings with me, and me alone. I don't want vague conjecture to interfere with other people's judgments before we find solid proof.
By the way, would you like something to drink? Before we go, how about 2 cups of Wake the Heck Up? No, 4 cups. Because the conversation coming up will last forever.
Wake the heck up, interesting. Interesting drink choice. Same time, the hotel in the real world.
I've been watching her closely for a while now, and the first invitation was in the banquet hall of the hotel. She just sat in one corner, keeping silent, chugging down a couple cups of Wake the Heck Up. I told her it's a pungent, bitter beverage, not the taste of sweet dreams. Only for people allergic to Soul Glad. And she said,
Really? But I don't taste any difference at all between them.
the guest rooms are charmingly minimalist. An aesthetic you share, Miss Acheron. It's a cinch, this music box. The invitation received by the Annihilation Gang. There are latent memories that linger on it yet. You see, memories of you are not yours alone. They travel in other people, other things. I know much, and I can predict even more. With some help, the dead can be made to speak. The Annihilation Gang, that band of desperados who all disappeared after meeting you. What exactly happened to them? Well, let me reveal all.
Gradation 12. Dreamscape 12. Father, I dedicate this to you.
Well done, Dubra. Wherever they go, shall be met by annihilation.
There it is. It's hazy, but it's Ifrit's voice. The other one is probably his progeny. This is the residual memory from when the invitation was first delivered. They were abruptly interrupted. Then, what happened next is...
They sought refuge in the land of sleep, merely wishing for undisturbed rest, away from the storms. Children of the flame, this marks your rite of passage.
She won't be necessary. I alone am enough.
When have thou, on the path of destruction, feared death?
The Everflame Mansion has set out on a journey. Those poor people, they have no idea what lies in wait ahead of them. Memory recovery is going well, but slowly. She'll be here soon, and time is short. There's nobody else here, so there's no need to be delicate. In fact, I think I'd better go all out. What happened? The memory after that is blank. How is that possible? This music box fell into Acheron's hands, and she brought it to Penacony. That's a fact, and that's how it should have gone. But along the way... it's like it's been erased. Who's done this?
Who are you? Who are you?
It's... no. Is this not a memory?
Oh, a memo keeper. Do you serve the Garden of Recollection? Or the Cremators? My name is Constance. A pleasure to meet you. We were supposed to meet in Penacony and spend an unforgettable time together. But that seems unrealistic. Dahlia's not welcome on the banquet star, and I don't need a coming-of-age ceremony. And you, I know what you're looking for. Want her secret? I can give it to you, and then you can enjoy the banquet for me. I wish you unforgettable memories.
Oh. A phone. Wanna listen in?
This moment on the other side.
A few days ago, the IPC made an announcement. Under the watchful guidance of the Marketing Development Department, and in accordance with the Interstellar Peace Charter, the independent Sigonian sovereignty has hereby been established, and shall take a legislative seat at the Interstellar Congress. The formation of the Sigonian sovereignty is of great historical significance to the Sigonia system. This move puts an end to the planet's long and bloody history, turning the sensational Kataka-Abjin extinction event into a distant memory.
Sigonia 4 is located in an unclaimed zone at the intersection of the Denise, Prothean, and Dorneau star clusters. The planet's surface environment is known for being extremely harsh, constantly faced with the threat of impact from small-scale celestial objects. This is why very few intelligent species have made this planet their home, dividing themselves into several tribes to eke out nomad lifestyles as they struggle to survive the arid desert wilderness. They have developed their own folk beliefs that are independent of the Eon belief system.
Sigonia. Sigonia. Ravenous eye of the storm, spurned by all the gods. Land of rock, but not water. Lightning, but not rain.
Blood, but not tears. You beat us with your falling stars. You lash us with wind and storm. You chew us up with the cracked earth. You promised us a land of honey, yet yoked us beneath a sword of bitterness. Oh, Gaiathra Triclops, if thou can hear me, please open up thy 3 eyes and gaze upon this child. When you took his father, my child was still sleeping in my belly. And where my husband went, I too soon must go. I don't ask for a peaceful death. Just for you to tell me, does the baby swaddled sweetly asleep? Does he dream of his mother's heartbeat and the sound of falling rain? Please tell me whether this life is all just a fleeting dream. Otherwise, why would this child be born to face impending death?
Mommy! 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 Rain! It's raining!
Raining? Raining.
It is raining! It's true! Those outworlders weren't lying to us. They really did summon the rain. Mommy, we can leave here. We can go back home.
Back home. Oh. Gaiathra Triclops. You came. Do you hear that? Thank you. Thank you. Darling, listen. This is the sound of rain. On the day you were born, the sky also sent down a gift like this from Gaiathra. Such a lucky child. Such a blessed child. Just like your name. A gift from them to Evgen. My boy. May the goddess Gaiathra close her eyes 3 times. Keep your blood eternally pulsing. Let your journey be forever peaceful. And your schemes forever concealed. Welcome to this sad world, Kakavasha.
Time to wake up, gambler.
Oh, heavens. I must have drunk too much Soul Glad. Didn't expect you to be back so soon. How is it? Find anything?
Just as you guessed. Nobody outside knows about Robin's death. There aren't even baseless conspiracy theories. They're still streaming the rehearsal for her ceremony, using a stand-in, I guess. They must be dreaming.
Of course. Who could imagine that death would actually descend upon the idyllic dream created by the family? Let alone that the victim would be the female lead of the Charmony Festival. To be honest with you, I didn't believe it. I even tested it a few times myself, until I discovered that I couldn't actually die. Whenever there's any danger, I'm forced awake by the dream pool, and it's all as if everything were just a nightmare. That's why I'm convinced that there are a few big secrets lurking behind the scenes.
Then you must have heard about the Memory Zone meme. When I graciously deigned to establish connections with the Oak family on your behalf, they were quite in a pitiful state of disarray. Besides Robin, there was another body. I don't know the exact details, just that it was a stowaway.
2 murder cases? I told you something seemed off about the Nameless. He must have come across the other one. This murderer is a psycho. But I have to admit, the case should be easy to crack. We can leverage the family's malfeasance and let the IPC use this as a reason to intervene. It's just that their trickery runs deeper than I thought. Robin's stand-in was all ready to go. These 2 murders are definitely getting hushed up. What should we do? Let me think. It's too rare an opportunity to miss out on, so I gotta be careful.
Incredible gambler. Have you already exhausted your limited repertoire of tricks so soon?
There are plenty of chips, but it'd be best to choose carefully. The most straightforward has to be Robin. Remember? That masked fool once told me to find a mute as a friend. Robin is what she calls the mute. She has lost her voice, and while most people can't pick up on it, you and I cannot mistake that sound. Not produced by any voice box, but rather by the resonance of the harmony. If that girl hadn't gone hoarse from singing practice, there'd only be one possibility. Something was up with the family. Or Robin herself. To get to the bottom of this, I tried every way I could to meet her. But she died. Right before my very eyes.
A complete and utter loss. Incidentally, it seems to have resulted in your rather undignified arrival on the interrogation stand. There were eyewitnesses at the scene, and the family, in their graciousness, has tentatively accepted your alibi. However, for the foreseeable future, you shall, regrettably, find yourself under the vigilant watch of the hounds.
Well, things aren't looking too optimistic, Doctor. I'm starting to break out in a cold sweat. Do you reckon there's still any chance of a comeback, given how things are?
A probability? Yes, it exists, but it verges on the infinitesimal. To phrase it in a manner more befitting the vernacular of Penacony, you're dreaming. But if you simply can't control yourself and want to try your hand, then there just so happens to be a suitable candidate. That man wants to see you again.
Who?
Sunday.
Is this a public hearing or a private trial?
If it were the former, it would hardly befit my stature to stoop to the role of a mere messenger.
Fine. Oh, that's great. It's all great. You see, the dead can't talk, but the living can. Ratio, I'm convinced now that there must be something wrong inside the family. Oh, just you wait and see. That man's sister has died. He can't sit on his hands. Well, without any further ado, let's set off. Lead the way. The show is about to begin.
Aventurine is definitely sus. I probably should have warned at the beginning of this episode that there's probably gonna be a lot of talking.
We're here. The Dewlight Pavilion is the Oak family's fortress and a place where heads of the families meet to discuss great plans for Penacony.
Fortress? I like this metaphor. I dealt with the warlords of the Himeko star system not long ago, and their synchronized orbital manor wasn't this heavily guarded.
This mansion nominally belongs to Sunday, and is very befitting of its owner. Without his express invitation, the likes of ordinary guests would never grace these grounds in their lifetimes. Look around while you still have this moment of freedom.
Hey Doc, whose side are you on anyway?
Who's to say I won't sell you out?
We'll see. When we meet the authoritarian master of the Oak family, I'll pry an answer out of him.
Follow me and I'll bring you to his parlor. Hold your tongue and let me deal with the members of the family.
Oh shit. POV switching. Okay. As the story unfolds, you have the chance to progress the story with other characters' POVs. When entering characters' POVs for the first time, that character will automatically place first in your team. You can check the Fate Alliance Interferer when to see which character's POV are an ongoing mission. Complete mission is in. If you need to change your POV to continue the story, you can select here to enter Fate and Ensemble for more details to see the tutorials. Please see tutorial. Interesting. I still keep my original team. Really let us play with them early. That's interesting. What happens if I go back? I thought something was up with the loading screen. I was like, why is it different?
Where to now?
Interesting. Don't know if I want to continue things on or just end it here for now. A lot of story. Wait, what? There's full change. You can do some Fate analysis. On Fate Alice's page on the ongoing POV labeled the current POV. Ongoing missions in this POV, their mission type was while non-Trailblazer POV, you can only accept specific maps and play on specific certain missions, as well as certain content such as calyxes, stagnant shadows, caverns of corrosion, echoes of war, simulated universe, Pharaon Hall, etc. If you wish to play the aforementioned restricted content, you can go first to the instructional piece guide, travel guide, or mission interface, select the button corresponding with the content, that switches a subtle character POV set content. The unlocked state of the space anchor in different POV is independent of each other. The same space anchor must be unlocked individually when playing at a different POV. Seems like the thought of everything. Moreover, teams set up across different POVs independent of each other, but share their status, HP, technique points, etc. That must be nice. Well, give me 1 minute to actually think about this. So what do you do? I can't view his details. Nice. I was actually going to set up a team around him for this. Really cannot look at him. Interesting. Let's see. Imaginary. Well, I mean, is there anything to fight, though? It might just be nothing. I decided to keep going with this. I guess we'll end the episode after we get done with this next part of the story, because why not?
No risk. I'll take it. Feeling lucky.
I don't know what this man does. I'll find out. Hendrik.
Hey, you two! That's a place of business. No entry.
I was requested by Mr. Sunday to bring him the suspect. My name is Ratio. He should have mentioned it to you.
Oh, I remember you. Veritas Ratio. Your punch virtual particle clock is impressive.
Excuse me?
the one on your head. Of course, it's nothing compared to my full pocket dimensional annihilating power armor of the Mobile Knights.
Right, and as I mentioned, that fantasy raiment of yours doesn't exist.
That's because you can't see it. Like I say, only family can see the glory of the Mobile Knights. Ugh, enough. Get going. Don't keep Mr. Sunday waiting.
It seems like the idiocy index here is no better than it is out there.
Interesting.
A dead end?
The door is shut tight. Looks like we're on our own.
I mean, there isn't a door. How did you get in before?
For security reasons, the family built the administrative site deep in the dreamscape, with the mechanisms hidden in these Nightingale statues. The direction of the statues can be controlled.
Literally a puzzle.
On the previous occasion, an attendant named Kona had gone to the side room to verify something before setting the statues in the correct positions.
Well, maybe we should do the same. Let's go and take a look. Of course, we can also use brute force.
Good. Also, there's chests here, and I should really check the map from 27. Oh my god. Wait, it's not that huge though. So where's Trotter and a Lordy trash can here? I might be switching teams for this, just to feel, I guess, a little more immersion. I guess. Kind of want to see what this guy can do. Very nice velvet carpeting. Oh, we're gonna go upside down again. Unless all these chests are just clustered together, which might be the case. I remember this puzzle, but you want me to go over here, use it here first. Things are way too imaginary here. That's a new enemy. Literally a ditto.
Nothing major.
Can I really not look at his stuff? Oh, you can. Here. Fortify wager shields. Oh, you grant a shield. Gain a random amount of blind bet points and inflicts unnerving on a single enemy, dealing imaginary damage. When an ally hits an unnerving enemy, the crit damage increases. This is the talent in the overworld. For any single ally with working rate fortified wager, their effect resistance increased as well as their attack. Aventurine accumulates blind bet when Aventurine has forfeit wager, can resist crowd control debuffs. Upon reaching 7 points of blind bet, Aventurine consumes 7 points, launching up a follow-up attack that deals minor imaginary damage to a single enemy. Enemy targets bounce a total of 7 times. The red or the black. Using the technique randomly grants one out of 3 defense boosts with different buffs values. After entering the next battle, increases all allies' defense in the corresponding value. Interesting.
It's on me.
Literally provides a shield.
I'll see you all. Eternal sleep is not the...
I want to see this enemy real quick. Mere cognition. Transforms into other friendly units and copies their abilities. After transforming, the user's base stats are inherent. Yeah, it's just literally a ditto. I see. Wait, I have not... Okay, good. I don't think I fought this guy. Angel Trope Wanderer Goon. Does the charged state use a wake-up alarm for the next action? Causes all friendly units apart from its units to immediately take action. Deals physical damage to a single target. I don't think I fought this thing yet. Cool, crappy relics. And get out of here. Guys, just doing a pose here.
6 nightingales facing in different directions. An obvious hint.
You don't say.
But are these nightingales?
They are. What's wrong?
How can nightingales be so huge? They look more like torment eagles to me.
There are no eagles in the 5 families, only nightingales. Why am I wasting time with you on this?
They return to the path they came from. Oh. But there's chess. Alright, well, I'll take this moment to actually switch around teams. And interesting, Dr. Ratio had a line for him.
All or nothing.
So Zacron.
Time will tell.
Keep to yourself, gambler, and spare me the false display of concern.
I think I'm gonna go with this. Halo with a defense drop. Oh good, I can look at this over and over again. A nice hint towards a puzzle. And they move so slow, awesome. Can I look at it while it's turning? I can't. I'm gonna have to look at this many times. That's fine. 2 are facing... Oh, I should turn it the other way. Ah, whatever. One is facing that way.
Just as
Did
I
it.
thought. Here's the correct answer.
A truly miraculous discovery. Perhaps I should offer you the chance to join the Genius Society.
Really? Well, I thought you'd given up on that already.
I was being sarcastic. Can't you tell?
Go back to this room real quick. I want to get as many chests as I see, you know? Yeah, I'll switch back to my other team I had planned for, I guess, next time. So the other way was that chest, right? So this is probably a powerful foe. Oh, it is! It's a fucking T-Rex! I still like the Chef Rex, though.
Feeling lucky.
Good waters drop. Interesting. Interesting, it's got different buffs. Do you like how he drops a dice on him?
Enemy data to Kinet Mark Festival. Time for a good old counter. I can't do this.
Seems like they have the same buffs. Or same weaknesses and stuff. Probably should stop him from doing that.
Enemy targets detected.
I think my Dr. Ratio's ready. That's cool. He does follow the path of preservation. I do like. No weaknesses on the ice. Well, plenty of imaginary weaknesses.
Time for a good old counter.
These are devils. I'll crush them all. SAS knowledge.
I should hit the... I thought I was gonna unlock on the dinosaur.
Spend freely. The dice have been cast. Bust. Or maybe I'll take it all.
Oh, Melee gets 7 stacks. Oh.
Asking questions.
We have the upper hand.
Hedge your bets. It's on me.
Right. We're so used to
Your answers?
Trailblazer with the taunt.
Commencing support. Enemy data signet marker festival. Time for a good old counter.
He does provide a lot of shield, though.
Watch your head.
Hurt him with coins.
Ready for another? I'm scared.
Stay put.
Protect me. Thanks for the support.
So devil.
Money hurts, man.
Crush them all. SAS. Knowledge. The measure of truth and falsehood.
The dice have been bust. Or maybe I'll take it all. Watch your head.
Your answers?
He'd be good for follow-up relics.
Enemy targets detected. Enemy data signet marker festival. Time for a good old counter. Hold everyone the
Sure, I'll play along.
Really need a shield. Even with the attack buff and the defense drop from Pela, still pretty tanky.
Fortune follows luck. Just like it always does.
Don't want it. Not that great. If it had speed instead, I probably would consider it. That's everything here, though. If I miss anything, I can always come back here, I guess. Not sure how this is going to work after it's completed. Is it behind this door? Nope, guess not. Very nice place. Also, there's light coming in here? What?
Impressive. So much for Mr. Sunday's reserved, virtuous image.
Do you need me to remind you? We're in a dreamscape. No matter how grand the mansion looks, it'll not affect Penacony. Stop wasting your time nitpicking the family here.
Yeah, you're right. The only way to destroy the family is death. Sunday must have thought the same. Let's head down.
Still, it was all pretty fun to look at. The statue's knocked over. Too bad I can't jump. If I could, this would solve so many problems. Open that.
Enemy data signet marker festival. Time for a good old counter.
Awesome. Can I fix this? You know about Chaka? That controls the dreamscape from the shadows? What if Dream's Edge is hidden deep down below Dreamscape? Do you know about the top secret family sacrifice rituals? What? They have fooled you, dear guests. Come hear the truth. I'll show you truly filthy the dark underbelly of Penacony is. Dude, just rituals? You can all satanic in here? Hell yeah. That's trippy to look at. Awaken. Think about it. These stories are insane, right? How could I have believed such things? I'm sure they're all just conspiracy theories dreamed up by some B-grade tabloid. They must be fake, right?
A reward with no risk.
Maybe.
I'll take it.
Also, I look at his phone? I can. It's just like a gold bar. Pretty cool, I guess. Did hear a chest. There it was. My ears did not deceive me.
This is hardly enough for a seat at the table.
Literally thought that was the end of the hall for a minute. What's down here? Bunch of enemies. I was trying to put down a statue for Dr. Ratio.
SAS knowledge, the measure of truth and falsehood. These are devils. I'll crush them.
Enemy data signet mark festival. Time for a good old counterattack.
The dice have been bust. Or maybe I'll take it all.
Answer me.
It's on me.
Enemy data signet mark festival. Time for a good old counterattack.
Give me more.
The combat report will be ready soon.
Unless they don't move. Then we can just straight up avoid them. There we go. Yeah, I'm not gonna fight every single thing I see. It's not completely pointless, but fight if it's absolutely needed. Or there's no way to avoid it. Oh. Don't hit me. Sorry. How did you find me? How did you find me when I hid so well? I think I hear something. So it was the feathers. So I was feather away from being perfectly hidden, Chirp. Next time I'll remember to hide somewhere Steve is sneakier. Don't forget to come and find me again, Chirp. Oak cake rolls. It gave me a cake roll. Oh, this is where you guys are seated. A little scale model of Penacony. I don't know how accurate that is, but thing. Seems like there's a puzzle up there and there's more into this place. Let's keep looking around. Didn't seem very big from the map menu, but maybe it might be bigger. Wait. Oh, click. I forgot how to do puzzles for a minute. That'll happen. Bam.
A reward with no risk.
Hold on. I'm gonna wait for this guy to walk right back over there. Weak to ice? Good. I was gonna say, some things are weak to ice here.
These are devils. I'll crush them all. Answer me.
We have the upper hand. Enemy data signet marker festival. Time for a good old counterattack. I'm gonna hold everyone back again.
Stay put.
That's a weird mix.
SAS knowledge, the measure of truth.
Friggin' Void Ranger. And the lady from the LaFu. Kind of a
The dice have been cast.
interesting sound to make.
Or maybe I'll take it all. Watch your head.
Enemy data signet marker festival. Time for a good old counterattack. The combat report will be ready soon.
Oh, there's a chest. Hearing a bird too? Might be under me. Or there's the birds at the centerpiece. I know this isn't where I'm supposed to go, but I want to look around. In Sunday's mansion. And there's more. Portrait of Robin over there. I'm sure we'll probably be visiting this place too. Depending how the story goes. But hey, there's Stellar Jade in here. That's what's important.
This is hardly enough for a seat at the
Keep posing over there, man. I'll leave you to it. And there's a lot of enemies here.
I can do this.
Sure, I'll play along.
Something I kind of just realized, unless I hit enhancement without even thinking about it. But you always have a shield, it seems. What's the point of him having a shield? He'd be stackable.
SAS, knowledge, the measure of truth and falsehood.
Enemy targets detected.
Got the defense? Answer me. 0 points. I'm asking questions. Test. 0 points.
Commencing
The
support.
dice have been cast. Bust. Or maybe I'll take it all.
That guy was showered literally to death.
Be ready soon. Quiet.
So far, this is an okay team. Gets the job done. No, my puzzle piece. I'll get in a minute. Let me get this bird out first. Jumping pole. I can't jump. There's only nothing like feeling the standing on top of a high peak, Chirp. You wish us some more the highest peak of Dendwu Hut too. I think I hear something. Being the generous little bird I am, I shall cede this fine scene to you. No need to thank me. Okay, well, goodbye. I'm off to the next summit. Later, Chirp. I couldn't hit that because it was hitting against the wall. That's funny. Nice. The puzzle piece went back, or I need to go claim more charges? Oh, I think I see what I need. Don't mind me. Go back to doing what you're doing. Retrieve those. Oh, there's the one piece. I didn't even need to go back that way. How dare you make me rotate that once? The other one went in perfectly. It's like, nah, you need to rotate this piece, though. Like, how dare you? Whatever. I kind of wish there was a chance to get gold relics, because we're at that point where where purples are just useless, really. 2 enemies over there. Yeah, let's fight them.
Feeling lucky.
That was close. I don't know what I got. Why are you attacking the kid?
I'm asking questions.
Enemy data search network accessible. Time for a good old counterattack. Protect even inside a supply.
These are devils. I'll crush them all.
SAS per kid. Knowledge, the measure of truth and falsehood. To me.
The dice have been cast. Bust. Or maybe I'll take it all.
Enemy data search network accessible. Time for a good old counterattack.
Watch your head. It's on me.
Ready for another?
These are devils. I'll crush them all.
Enemy data search network accessible. Time for a good old counterattack.
SAS knowledge, the measure of truth and falsehood.
The dice have been cast. Bust. Or maybe I'll take it all. Watch your head.
Enemy data search network accessible. Time for a good old counterattack. Protect even inside a... Ready for another?
Spend freely.
These are devils. I'll crush them all. To me.
Knowledge, the measure of truth and falsehood.
Enemy data search network accessible. Time for a good old counterattack.
No dirty. Watch your head. The dice have been bust. Or maybe I'll take it all.
Hold on. It took a bit.
A reward with
Oh,
the
that
dice.
for perp.
I'll take it.
Oh, wait a minute. I was gonna say. Get to turn the Hanu. Okay, hold on. Let me look around first. I mean, there's a box right there. So what about up this way? Oh, there's just a chest. Anything good?
Fortune follows luck. Just like it always does.
If it wasn't flat attack and flat HP, if it was like attack percentage and maybe crit damage or something, I think I would want that more, but no. What's this way then? I know I'm supposed to turn the Hanu back there. Oh, because of that? Does he need that? Find out. It's morphin' time. Oh, I thought that was something. It's an origami bird upside down. I see. So get over here. What the hell? How does Adventures part? It's either 5 or 4. I haven't learned my Roman numerals. While still meaning to experience true calamity once Hanu gets his hands on his Hanu launcher. After taking aim at the enemy, hitting the fire button unleashes a Hanu rocket, consumes ammunition. Enemies will drop ammo for being defeated. One round of ammo hits multiple enemies. More enemies will drop at once. Brother Honey has no more ammo left. You can return to the launcher's position and unlock the Honey rocket again. Replenishes 1 ammo. Yo, really? I see. Hold on. Get out of blood. Get the blood out of stone. Interesting. And I only had 1 rocket. Oh, they dropped 2 ammunition. That's freaking cool. I honestly like this side of Palanaconi where you get to just do stuff like this. I can wait for him to get back into position. Also, it doesn't auto track on him, but if you use Honey rockets to like fireworks, it'll trigger an explosion to defeat enemies, and even capable of destroying walls. Yeah, man, that's pretty cool. So it only travels in one position, or one direction, I should say. I like that a lot. Get that chest first. It's okay, I guess. Not something I'm gonna keep. You treasure loot by Boss Stone, limited edition storybook of Honda's adventures. Interesting. Sure, man. I think that's everything over here, though, unless there's another teleporter over this way. Look at me go. Nope, nothing. I guess I'll head back then. I don't think there's an enemy nearby. I guess it's just to go over there to showcase this. Hang on, there's this guy too. It seems like that's everything. That's it can destroy. I guess if there's an object there. There was a pile of presents that were there to destroy the wall. He's like, what the hell is that? They just black out when they have to turn into Hanu. I guess this is nothing for now at the moment. It does want me to head back to... Wait, hold on. Oh no, it wants me to be in here. Or not. Well, you know what? There's another part of the wall I didn't explore yet. Or no, I've been here. I guess that's nothing for now. Maybe I'm doing something out of order. Yeah, it wants me to go back. Alright. I might have been doing that, or I was exploring. There was something back there, but I couldn't access it, so I'm assuming I'm supposed to come here later. Maybe with the Trailblazer or something. It looked important. Alright, I'll progress. Unless...
Hold on.
What's wrong? Are we heading the wrong way?
No, but this door is locked.
My friend? Did you really make an appointment with him?
It's a trial. You got to prove your worth to Sunday before you can speak with him. If I'm not wrong, we need to find a way to open this door in the hall, or this place will be our prison.
Oh, an escape room. My favorite.
Get serious. I've no time for games. Let's head back. The hint is probably in that prominent sandpit.
Is it back in that room where I just was?
That's an enormous sandpit. I'd love to build a tall building for myself. Once I have enough savings.
gonna say, you were throwing money at us earlier. I'm pretty sure your gamer's rich as hell.
Oh, look. There's a noticeable gap in the model. I believe you're right.
There wasn't a gap before. That man must have done it intentionally.
Well, with your brilliant mind, you shouldn't have any trouble recalling what was here last time. Right, Doctor?
Of course. Let's look around. When I see it, I will know it.
Fine. Fine. Why do I feel that we're pursuing a degree in burglary now?
It is back in that room. I did it out of order. I'll grab it and I'll be right back. Unless there's a cutscene or something, then I'll show that. Shame on me for having a curious mind.
And the nameplate reads Gulliver's Arch. Well, I'm amazed you can remember something this tiny. You know, this reminds me of a tunnel I once saw that could shrink people who passed through it.
If I were you, I would shut my mouth. It's wise to remain silent when you should.
You return to the lobby. That's kind of funny though to let me explore that far.
Well, this reminds me of one of those building toys. You know, with the blocks. I've never played with them before. I wonder if it's more interesting than stacking chips.
Like Legos?
Oh, look. The gap is closed. And it fits perfectly. So, what's next?
Jump into it. Please jump into it. Kind of.
Oh, good heavens. Did I drink? Am I still in a dream?
Indeed.
Indeed.
Oh, Doctor, you're huge. It's me! Down here! In the sand pit! Oh, actually, I think we could make this work for us. Just find a way to slip me into Sunday's collar, and I'll infiltrate the family just like that. Oh, fine. I was just kidding. Let's find a way to open the door.
What the? This guy's just walking into a wall. You okay? Is he supposed to be doing that? If not, that's hilarious. Oh no, there's more doing just walking in place over there. Okay, it's pretty normal. Pretty cool. Oh, there's birds in here. Don't tell me. There is. That's why this place is so the map is so small. It looked like an owl, but I spotted out an origami bird. Well, aren't you surprised? Something here feels invisible. Fortune one, you shall enjoy a day of great luck. Goodbye, chirp. I must go and search for the next owl. Da da da. Keep posing. He's asserting his dominance. Still look around in here. Guy just fell over. Yeah, visually I like Patagonia just for the I guess art style it has. I do like this though. Playing with the imagination a bit. Or dreamscape. Let's see. Boop, boop. There we go. 3 pool tables in a corner. That's what a bakery though. I'm an NPC. Hello, I'm an NPC. Oh, damn. Breaking fourth wall much? I don't know why. Oh, they're walking into him. Kind of funny, actually. Well, now there's base model. To be served. Or have to be service. How big is this map? Oh, I think probably the majority of chests are probably in here.
Hello! Welcome to the Golden Hour base model.
Oh.
I am an Oak Soldier. I will be here to guide you through the tour of the base model. Happy to be of service.
Tell me about the guide tour.
And tell me about the tour.
Hello! Welcome to the Golden Hour base model. I am an Oak Soldier. I will be here to guide you through the tour of the base model.
Give it a kick.
Model. Happy to be of service. Generating guide. Please wait patient.
Kick it again.
Found the nearest check-in spot. Please look behind me. A capsule machine model.
Screaming the soldier collapsed. He didn't even have time to earn a 5-star rating from you.
What's up with that? Now the family's toys are trying to frame me? I didn't do a thing to it, Doc. You've got to be my witness.
Are you even watching? Oh, you are.
Nothing.
Thanks, Ratio. Just peeking down over here.
Oh, capsule machine. There's no mechanism on the floor. Could there be one at the top? Doctor, do me a favor. So, I was right. These models have interiors that look exactly like the real buildings. The only difference is that no one lives in them. Funny that Sunday puts a miniature that makes him seem like a giant by comparison, right where he can see it first thing in the morning. Insecure much?
Damn, they had a whole animated scene just for that. Oh, there's one of the puzzle pieces. Alright. Keep exploring. This guy is in the ground. Where are your legs, sir? World's loudest soldier. I am sure you are. That must be the exit point. And there's enemies here, really. I was thinking about swapping Pela out for Kafka instead, but I'm like, eh. Team ain't doing too bad, but I know Kafka could deal more damage than Pela over here. But I don't mind a defense drop.
Enemy targets detected.
Gotta save that. So we're not doing too terrible on damage.
Enemy data switch net marker activated. Time for a good old counter.
Oh. He's a monkey.
Hold everyone back again.
Monkey man?
I'll crush them all. I'm asking questions. SAS knowledge, the measure of truth and falsehood.
Ready for another? Enemy data signet.
It did a lot of damage.
For good old counter. The combat report will be ready soon.
Oh, one of the fragments flew upstairs. I'll need to use the pinball machine to flick myself up there. But it's tough.
Am I actually gonna control a pinball machine? A little surprise for you, Chirp. Oh, you're not an origami bird. This gift isn't for you, Chirp. Why, you already opened it? My plans are ruined, Chirp. I have to go prepare myself for them a new gift. You do that. I'm just gonna go pick this up on the way out. If there's anything I do happen to miss here, I'll probably showcase it in the next episode, I guess, in the beginning. As if I do miss anything. How are we doing so far? 18 out of 27? Okay. Probably missing it mostly in the main area. I think I'm finding at least a majority of them here.
Oh, great. There's another pinball machine base here. And it's empty too. Doc! I'll need your brain power again.
There's no need to yell. I can hear you. The pinball machine must be hidden somewhere in the hall. Like the arch. Wait here, and I'll be back in a minute.
He just sounds annoyed with him.
Finally, a moment of peace.
It's over here? Oh, this is the other way I didn't go. If there's any enemies, I'll delete them with Acheron. Oh, yeah, we've been in here. Interesting, I put back the other team.
Pleasant moments of solitude are always fleeting.
Ta-da!
You're back. Just place it here. Thank you.
Place them on the sandpit. Just floats like that. Interesting.
Thanks, Doc.
Dark water. I do think it's nice that they animated that and just didn't cut to black or anything like that, like sometimes Genshin would do. Transport mechanism developed by Soul Glad Enterprise by activating the rotation in a planet. Oh yeah, right. We know how to do this. We've been through this before. We had an event like this. Anu's prison break. Fire.
Oh, Ratio, you should come in here and take a look. The view here is breathtaking. Honestly, you could easily squash me with just a pinch.
Mm-hmm.
If that is your wish, I will do so without a moment's hesitation.
All done. Piece of cake.
I always want to explore a model. Feels small. More stuff over here, though. Let's see what's over here. And a dinosaur.
Feeling lucky.
For the theater.
Forward.
Spend freely.
Good.
Watch your head.
Enemy data signet marker activated. Time for a good old counter.
The dice have been cast. Bust. Or maybe I'll take it all.
Legends. To me. These are devils. I'll crush them all.
Enemy data signet marker activated. Time for a good old counter.
Watch your head. Your
I
answers?
just realized I didn't look at this enemy. I'm assuming it does the same thing as Chef Rex. Deals minus 6 of quantum damage to a random target. Each stack of obscure blaze additionally deals damage one time. Grudging Cortez, dealing quantum damage to a single target against one stack of obscure blaze. Or Furious Thunder, gain 3 stacks of blaze. Tides of Enduring Grudges, deals minor quantum damage to all enemies, gains 1 stack of blaze. Disembodied shells enter a safeguard state when not weakened. When not weakness broken, reduces the damage received. Once weakness is broken, attack will be additionally delayed. After weakness is broken, damage increased damage received. Right. So you want to break that shield as soon as possible. Purging? I didn't get to see what that said.
Sure, I'll play along.
I'm scared.
Stay down. To me. 0 points. Knowledge, the measure of truth and falsehood.
Enemy targets detect. Ready for another? Enemy data signet marker activated. Time for a good old counter.
0 points.
Hedge your bet. The dice have been bust. Or maybe I'll take it all.
I'm gonna hold everyone back again.
Watch your head.
I'm scared.
To me. 0 points.
Not good. Enemy data signet marker activated. Time for a good old counter.
Watch your head.
So much money.
Piece of cake.
I'll take that and go. Yeah. I'll hang on to it for now, I guess. It does have defense on it, but it's not horrible. Bad thing having defense on a relic, it's just not something you really need that often of. Oh, I have to... Yeah, let me launch back here. Limited usage. There's also... Hold on, wait. Can I reach that? Yes, I can. Say, Saga of the Dream Hearted Traunt. I think there's a couple more of those balloons I'm missing. Close that, close that. Or no, open. Oh wait, am I dumb? Should I have gone over here first, open the ones in the beginning, then go the other way? No, or is this only a one direction kind of thing? Or not? Am I dumb? Answer is yes. Fun. It goes the same. Oh. I was dumb. I can't puzzle. There we go. Puzzle how do. Investigate this. Someone hearing a strange disturbance. You can't tell whoever is making that noise is huge float, light foot, or perhaps even a little drunk. Sound seems to be coming above you. However, looking up, you see nothing but an empty billboard. It's like there's an invisible dream floating above you. Maybe it's just your imagination. Go nearby. Okay, it's the same thing.
For the theater of the mediocre.
Here, have fun with that. There we go. Lunchmaker's formal suit. Oh, technique points. That's fine. Like that for a little bit. It's just imagination. This doesn't. I guess it does nothing. I thought if you keep. I don't know why. I thought if you keep going at it, it would eventually work. Nope. Guess there's nothing there but a chest. Alright. Guess that's everything there. Go ahead and put these jigsaws where they need to be. I just realized, why didn't you just pick them up and place them up there? Why did you have to go through all that? Ah, whatever. That wouldn't be that fun one, would it? Oh, other side.
And the joyous tour of Toy City has come to an end. Makes me feel sad.
And we'll come back when we need to.
Himeko isn't all bad, right? I'll use this interesting experience as a talking point at the poker table.
We'll help this guy out, though. Hang on. Have fun with that statue. Such an unfortunate clock. A melancholy dreams my melancholy dreams my strength drains my strength. Just turn my hands takes all my energy. Some dream ticketers dies as soon as they made. I don't even get to buried until they scrap. Unlike clocks and clocky, they all have facial features. Dream tickers have small fixes on their faces. They don't even have the right to be sad. Sorry, I need to listen to if I can't stop one heart from breaking to comfort my battery and bruised little clockwork core. Hey man, it's all good. Wait, no. Oh. I was thinking of a different way to go about that. That's why it was like that. Ah, okay. The glass was literally in the way. And it's really trippy for me. Awaken. I listen to my song and I feel much better. My life may still have some hope yet. But I'm going to play some dream slots before I get to work hard. Tomorrow it isn't too late to make a difference. That is true. Himeko dreams.
For the theater of the mediocre.
I found my statue. Here, you want one too? Oh, you're facing the other way. Never mind. No, he does not.
For the theater of the mediocre.
You can still get hit by the attacks even though Dr. Ratio statues on the field, so you gotta be careful with it. Anyways, get out of here. What? That's weird. Like there's an enemy under me or something. Can I keep you waiting, Doc?
It's a pity you made it out of the sandpit alive. Sunday is just beyond this door. From my limited understanding, he's not someone easily handled. Are you prepared?
Yeah. Only I believe he's the one who should be prepared to face me.
Tell me about your plan.
I don't have a plan. I'll just play it by ear. There are only two kinds of bargaining chips when dealing with people. Benefit or fear.
Looks like sincerity isn't in your dictionary.
Am I not sincere enough? There's no need to emphasize it. We've got to make good use of death. That man's sister is dead. He won't be able to turn a blind eye, and that's fear. And I'll help him find the murderer. He can't do it due to his status and position, but I can. And that's benefit.
On what basis do you believe he's incapable, necessitating the delegation to someone from a rival faction, the IPC?
Simple. Because that murderer could very well be a traitor hiding inside the family.
Do you mean the Galaxy Ranger whom you accused previously?
That was just an excuse, good doctor. There's something wrong with that woman. We need someone who can keep her in check. It's better to minimize the variables outside our control while we execute our plans. Moreover, I need to know her identity. If I'm lucky. She could be an important pawn. And it's good to have more helpful friends when dealing with this matter. But honestly, the murder case is likely unrelated to her. I believe my standpoint. There's a rat in the family. Otherwise, why would Mr. Sunday arrange a private meeting with us? This isn't an interrogation, but a secret negotiation. We'll see. Using Robin's death as a bargaining chip, I'll win back my freedom and power. In the end, I'll ruin this beautiful dream and create the grandest death. If the chance of winning is just beyond this door, even if that chance is close to zero, well, you can't win if you don't play, right?
Ah, the charming audacity. To think that you, of all people, might emerge victorious, dear gambler.
3 chips are enough. All or nothing.
Right then. See how this goes. Can I pick this up before? I can. Awesome. Don't mind me, just collecting some loot.
It seems my puzzles are too effortless for you, IPC ambassador.
I appreciate your words. And I see you put a lot of effort into welcoming me, Mr. Sunday. However, this is no way to greet a guest.
Well, this isn't an invitation, but a summoning. Before we speak, I need to test your character. I imagine this knowledgeable doctor friend of yours has been of great help, yes?
Certainly. You ought to know this better than I do. He's already faithfully fulfilled his duties, hasn't he?
Yes, the doctor has assured me of your noble character. He considers you, like himself, a virtuous person who can be trusted by the family. I have come to know you very well as a person, Mr. Aventurine. You're diligent, generous, and willing to cooperate. The fact that you succeeded in overcoming many obstacles just to meet me gave me the reason to believe in your wisdom and courage. But there's one thing I must ask you. That is, you've used your wisdom at the wrong place to meet the wrong person and put yourself in a situation where you shouldn't be, witnessing a tragedy that shouldn't have happened.
You don't look too well. Am I making you anxious? If not, then it means I'm on your side.
If I wasn't mistaken, you'd just made a serious accusation against the family.
No, you weren't mistaken. For depravity is creeping in around you. Well, there's no need for us to be evasive. Let's talk about your sister. Your sister's talent is unrivaled in the world of show business. As you know, her voice has been out of tune since she returned to Penacony. What's more disheartening, she can't sing anymore. Who could be responsible for this? Many suspect the culprit is among the outsiders, but I know you hold a different opinion. Now your noble status has become a shackle, preventing you from apprehending the murderer and avenging your sister's death. You're feeling anxious because you're out on a limb. But don't worry, I'm on your side.
I'm immensely honored by your concern for me, Mr. Aventurine. Since you're so selfless and generous, I believe you wouldn't ask for anything in return, would you?
Well, naturally, you wouldn't incur any loss from this. I just want to reclaim what is mine. My liberty and the personal items under the family's custody, the bag of gift money, and...
the box in which the cornerstone is stored.
That's right.
Cornerstone. I've heard it's a treasured asset of the Strategic Investment Department. A sacred stone that seals the Preservation Emanator, granting significant power, and every liquidation specialist holds one. For an object so precious, it probably comes at an even higher price than other forms of recompense.
Well, I'm sure you're aware of the high level of risk I'll be undertaking to bring the truth to light.
Mr. Aventurine, when you are out and about, do you always make adjustments to your appearance? Your tie should be on the center line. Your shirt must not protrude from your vest. Your trouser creases should be perfectly straight, and always aligned with the tips of your shoes.
Of course.
But I don't, because it's not appropriate to do so in public. You should make sure everything is presentable and in order before leaving the house. I'm not the kind that takes risks. The cornerstone must be in the custody of the family.
No room for negotiation?
Please, don't let me turn you down twice.
Sure. The gift money is good enough. I suppose you wouldn't mind that. After all, a merchant can't function without a bargaining chip.
You compromised quicker than I thought. Unfortunately, it's a gambler that needs a bargaining chip, not a merchant. I can give you your gift money, but before that, I want you to tell me. The fact that you can decisively forsake the box you asked for, what exactly is stored in it? Oh, shrivel-faced soul, please sear his tongue and palms with a hot iron, so that he will not be able to fabricate lies and make false vows.
What have you done?
Under the light of the harmony, all wickedness is revealed. I implore them to shed their light, and I'll ask you questions on their behalf. Next, you have 113 seconds to prove your innocence and gain my trust.
And if I refuse to answer?
You can try, and we'll see if the harmony rejects you. Question. Do you own a cornerstone?
Yes.
What a simple answer. You, too, understand that idle chatter leads only to poverty. Did you hand over the cornerstone to the family when you entered Penacony?
Yes.
Does the cornerstone you handed over to the family belong to you?
Yes.
Is your cornerstone in this room right now?
Yes.
Is your memory free from any kind of tampering or deletion, encompassing but not restricted to the techniques of the Garden of Recollection?
Yes.
Are you an Avgin from Sigonia?
Yes. You even know about that?
Do the Avgins have any ability to read, tamper with, or manipulate one's own or another's mind?
No. Does it matter?
Do you love your family more than yourself?
Yes.
All the Avgins were killed in a massacre. Am I right?
No.
Are you your clan's sole survivor?
Perhaps.
Do you hate and wish to destroy this world with your own hands?
I don't know.
Interesting. Now, the final question. Can you swear that at this very moment, the Aventurine stone is safe and sound in this box?
Of course.
Looks like we can get an answer. Open it, Mr. Aventurine. It's your last chance to defend your honor. Please. Are these what you're looking for? Since you came as promised, learned doctor, does this mean that you are willing to take the side of the family in this farce?
What makes you think you can convince me?
I've heard you haven't enjoyed Mr. Aventurine's company. I also understand that you're an avid learner who sees the pursuit of knowledge above all.
In that case, you ought to realize that a competent scholar knows their position and wouldn't forsake more vital matters for the sake of petty pride.
If you agree to assist the family, I'll share our research findings on the Stellaron. You must be quite aware that, besides the family, no other faction is willing to share such information.
Cut to the chase. What do you need from me?
I need Mr. Aventurine's comprehensive plan.
Haven't you confiscated his cornerstone? You can't expect a featherless bird to take flight.
But I've also heard the 10 elites in the Strategic Investment Department have united, progressing together in the interests of the IPC.
You'll have to speak more clearly than that.
The cornerstone which Mr. Aventurine surrendered. Was it really his?
You question whether he would entrust you with someone else's cornerstone. The 10 Stonehearts aren't as united as you think. Cornerstones are significantly more precious to them than their very own lives.
But you know that he's a crazed gambler. The more vocal he is about it, the more cautious I must be.
I never imagined someone would share his way of thinking. Honestly, you should see a shrink. Bring it. The box containing the cornerstone is unique, and only IPC senior staff and related members can access it. But I happen to be among them.
I appreciate it.
Unfortunately, your guess is correct.
The golden stone. Its color and glow are similar to that of Klepoth's body.
This is the very ruse he intends to use to fool you. He won't reveal to you that the 10 Stonehearts chisel their own will into the cornerstones, granting them an unparalleled radiance. And this golden statue is also known as Topaz, not Aventurine, and it belongs to Topaz. So, do you wish to confront him?
Not at the moment. I'm more interested to know the location of his cornerstone.
The safest place somewhere you'd never think of. Because he never intended to hide it. In fact, that cornerstone has been in your hands from the very beginning.
I see. This bag. Mixing a cornerstone, more precious than life itself, with a bunch of worthless jewels, disguised as a gift of money waiting to be confiscated, is indeed in line with Mr. Aventurine's style.
Then he makes up some trivial excuse, downplaying the matter, and requests the gift money. This is a gamble, one he's all too familiar with, betting on your single misstep, leading to a total loss.
Learned Doctor, I am grateful for your help. The family will surely reward a righteous person like you. As for the villain, I hope he retreats in humiliation.
What twist in this story?
All thanks to your friend with a keen eye that I could add a blot of utter failure to your storied career.
Ratio, you wretch.
You bastard!
Finally shown your true colors, huh? Oh, and just to remind you, you currently only have 17 system hours left to live. Treasure your remaining time, and savor the delectable aftertaste of defeat.
You might as well explain yourself a little more clearly.
What I performed on you just now was the Harmony's consecration. You were to show allegiance beneath the illumination of their grace. Yet you acted willfully, uttering nothing but falsehoods, transforming the consecration into a trial. I genuinely see no reason to absolve you from it.
Is this what the Harmony represents? But is it built upon constraint and coercion?
You misunderstand, Mr. Aventurine. Punishment is meant for the irreverent, but I have seen your resilient spirit, and thus I offer you the possibility of a new beginning. Throughout these 17 system hours, you will be unable to escape the dreamscape or contact any of your companions. You only have 2 paths before you, and it all depends on whether you can complete my test within the time limit. Should you succeed, you will be able to coalesce into the harmony and be with your family. If you fail, you will suffer the wrath of the eternal Centurion and fall into an abyss of doom.
Sounds like I'm gonna end up the same either way.
I indeed do need a servant to help me uncover the evil hidden in the family from an external perspective. I will purge the evil from the inside and bring the real culprits to justice within 17 system hours. When the time comes, compare your findings with mine. If both our findings align, or if you can provide me more insights, then they will truly be able to grant you mercy and honesty.
Shameless hypocrites. You took everything from me and still demand the truth? That isn't fair. Your carnival reeks with the stench of cash. Nothing is achievable without it.
This is meant to be an act of personal virtue, not requiring the family's support. Your bag is over there. Do as you please. I believe you can trade this bag of worthless jewels for everything you need. That's what gamblers excel at, isn't it? Off you go, Mr. Aventurine. You are free. I will wait here for your good news.
This meeting isn't an interrogation or a negotiation. It's an outright execution.
Why would I do that, Mr. Aventurine? I'm just wondering what a passerby who stumbled upon a scene of a murder could have found out. That's all. By the way, before you go, I have a personal question.
What is it now?
Do you truly wish to bring about the destruction of this world?
Kakavasha! Where did you go? Oh, are you injured?
I got it back, sister.
You went to look for them? That's too dangerous. It's just a necklace. It's neither food nor water. We can survive without it. I can't live without you, little brother. Promise me not to look for those catechins again, okay?
Sister, don't be afraid. The catechins are fools, but I'm smart. I played a game with them, and I won.
Won? What happened exactly? Tell me.
I made a bet with them. The 2 birds in the desert and me. Who will die first? I won. They suspected me of cheating, but I didn't. I won fair and square.
Of course you'd win. You've always been a lucky child. Gaiathra Triclops must be watching over you. But that's no reason to push your luck by going up against those bloodthirsty, cruel catechins. Have you forgotten how Mom and Dad... Look, this is just a necklace. But Kakavasha, you are my only family.
I'm sorry, sister. I thought you'd be happy. Because Mom left you this necklace. There'll be no next time.
it is important. But not as important as you, my dearest brother. I don't blame you, but you must remember what Mom said. Pain and poverty are the trials of Gayathra Triclops. She has also granted us a chance. And that's your good luck, Akavasha. Your good luck is the most precious wealth we, all Avgen, have. You're a child blessed by Gayathra Triclops and can lead the clan to happiness. So always remember to protect yourself and never resent the pain and poverty you're going through, all right? Listen to me and swear to Gayathra Triclops.
Okay. We'll swear to Gayathra Triclops to protect this wealth. But sister, if Gayathra Triclops was really watching over us, then why did she not protect Dad when he was swept away by the quicksand? After all, Dad went to the Catechins' land only to prepare for Gayathra Triclops' offerings. And where was Gayathra Triclops when Mom was shivering in our arms? Mom was still pleading for Gayathra Triclops' forgiveness under her breath until the moment she closed her eyes. Sister, everyone praises me for being smart, but I don't get it. If every rain pour was Gayathra Triclops' forgiveness and grace, then how bad were our sins? So much so that we were born in this world of death?
Excuse me. I can't seem to find any information on this artist in the Iris family archives. The photo you provided also doesn't show any matches.
Just as I thought. I'd like to ask, what kind of traces do people leave when they enter a dream?
Are you referring to the records when you enter the dream pool? The equipment will monitor physiological indicators such as heart rate, blood oxygen levels, and body temperature in real time. This data will be included in statistics and handed over to the family for the screening of any data anomalies. Immediate action will be taken once any illegal behavior is detected.
Is it possible to access these records?
I apologize. The hotel does not have access. This information is managed by the Bloodhound family. We can only gain access if there's a problem.
Looks like nothing can be found here.
Well, damn.
At least we know who to look for next. We can ask the Bloodhound family for information. Thank you for your assistance, Miss Allie. By the way, is Miss Robin doing fine? We are looking forward to her performance.
Fine? What does that mean? Is there something wrong with Miss Robin? The preparations for the Charmony Festival have been proceeding smoothly, so I guess things are pretty good. I believe she will be able to put on a spectacular show for all of you.
I'm sure.
Yeah, I'm sure she's fine, you know?
Sure enough, no one knows about Miss Robin. I'm not surprised. But that Miss Firefly is truly mysterious. There's no information on her in the hotel system. Even if she's a stowaway, she should have a disguised identity after entering the planet. She's also in the running for the legacy. How is she going to sneak into the dreamscape unnoticed?
Is there any other way to enter a dream? Besides the hotel room's dream pool?
Regarding recollection.
The Memo Keepers have abilities that are difficult for normal people to comprehend. In the memory zone of Penacony, they thrive effortlessly, a fact proven to us by Black Swan. The hacker girl from the Stellaron Hunters used extraordinary means to unlock the Dreamscape Hotel's seal. According to the scene witnessed by him, it is likely that they are behind Miss Firefly's case.
The Garden of Recollection and the Stellaron Hunters. Both are possible, but what about the IPC? Since they want Penacony all for themselves, they're bound to have a plan.
Who are you guys?
The Bravo team has arrived at their designated position, ready to execute armed evacuation operation. Boss, get moving!
Armed evacuation? Boss, are you drunk?
What do you know? It's more efficient this way. Just don't let the director find out. Act first, report later. Understood?
Help me! I spent all my year-end bonus on the snowball! I don't want my name on the department's major disciplinary notice!
Hey, check it out! That voice. Could it be the IPC workers from Bellabog?
To all guests, the IPC will be conducting special operations within the hotel. Please follow the staff in charge of evacuation to the designated safe zones, or compulsory measures will be enforced.
I'll request a beating for you lot! You've been told not to drink during work hours.
I'll pass.
Take him back to the hotel room. I'll organize a meeting later to properly go over how this incident report should be written.
Miss Topaz? I never thought I'd run into you on Penacony.
Long time no see, Astral Express crew. Aventurine has told me a lot about your happenings.
Yee.
It's fine. Do as they ask and try to avoid any conflicts with the family. Report to me before taking any action. Yes, all right. As you see, the IPC isn't very popular here on Penacony. Cordiality from the family is a mere facade. The former frontier prison has turned around and cuffed its shackles on the IPC staff now. Only Aventurine, who carries an invitation, is allowed to attend the banquet. An entourage like us, we can only sit around in the reality hotel, unauthorized to even enter dreams.
No wonder Aventurine's scrambling to partner up with someone. The IPC can't back him up in the dreamscape.
His situation isn't optimistic, I hear. You're all helping to investigate some dirt on the family, are you not? Let me know if you need anything outside the dreamscape. The IPC always treats its partners well.
Thank you, Miss Topaz. We're on our way to the Hounds to verify some intel. Perhaps you've had dealings with them?
Yep. They're tailing us right now. Why not go and talk to them? It'll take the spotlight off me. Being constantly stared at is really uncomfortable.
No problem, but that will have to be for next time. I'll have to close everything out here. I'm back! So does it let me... Hold on. I need to look real quick before ending. Does it let me go back? No, it doesn't. Wait. No, it doesn't. I'm hoping we go back to that room soon. Oh, wait, there's more to it, though. Oh, so it does this weird back and forth with this. Okay. Well then. I will be ending things off here. And we'll be continuing on this another time. A little bit later. It's too bad I can't sit down, because I would sit down right here. It would look nice. But anyways. Thanks so much for watching and made it this far into the video. I really appreciate it. Sorry, that was loud. If you'd like to see more of this Star Rail stuff, there'll be a playlist description below, as well as if you'd like to see my artists do their live streams, our information is also in the description below as well. I really appreciate the love and support, and I will see you guys next time for when we continue this onward. Hopefully there won't be as much talking, but that's just how it is sometimes. See ya!